Oh, hi. How's it going? How you guys doing? Welcome to the Friday stream. Let me pull up the chat real quick. Hello. Thank you, Alexander. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. In fact, I've been having some frozen smoothie right now. So yeah, I'm back in the shape. I'm back at it. Yeah, it has been a bit of a pause with my content lately for a couple of reasons, but I'm getting back. I'm getting back to it, mostly because I'm working on some longer projects and they take longer to do and they require my attention. So it's like, ugh. And of course, when there are news like this, or even before we had news, so like, I either do just give up everything and just jump for the news, or finish what I'm working on. So unfortunately I had to like choose the other instead, but hopefully soon I will be able to get back to a more consistent uploads. And thank you for my dog. What did you do? Sorry. What is that? Now I'm looking at the code of Hogwarts Legacy. Is that a sign? That was not on purpose. There was a keyboard on the on the couch. But how are you guys doing? How is your Friday going? Hey, Nicholas. Oh, yeah, Peeves. Yeah, so today we're gonna break down a little bit the latest clip posted by Hogwarts Legacy mostly on Instagram account, but then, well, it's funny how it was a small tease and there was a tease for the teaser, right? So this little clip, hold on, what do I do? Oh, there you go. He pressed something that did this, and I wanted to figure out how to do it because this is a website, and I don't see the top bar. How did he just helped me with this? But yeah, that's what we're gonna focus on in a few minutes. I want to wait a little bit until everyone joins. Guys, where are you joining in from? Maybe you already have a Saturday wherever you are. And by the way, I'm having coffee in the middle of a day, which is fine. It's a usual thing to do for me. Little marshmallow, it's late there. Well, I'll put you right to sleep. That's what I tend to do with my streams. Yeah, so, well, let's go there. And I will have it right here. Let me make sure there's no music. And I want to make it go in the loop. Autoplay. No, repeat. Okay. So yeah, basically the entire week they were posting these stories on Instagram account with this. Each time they would post 3. And then today they post the entire thing, the entire video on Twitter. So it was literally a tease. There were little teases of a teaser. Oops. Hold on. Well, I'm not going to be using this for a while, so I'll just close this. Yeah. It's little, there's a lot of little confirmations from this clip. A few name drops. Well, they're not really drops, but they're okay. We'll get to it in just a little bit. I'm just catching up. I haven't streamed in so long. It's been like 2 weeks. And I'm like, weird. By the way, next week I'm going to see my my family in Alabama, so I'll be a bit absent there. But don't worry, I have a video almost ready, so I to post next week. So it's not like I'm not gonna be present at all. Okay, yeah, I do. Well, I don't know about theory, so maybe I do. I don't remember. My brain is foggy right this moment. All right, well, let's start. Who put this? Oh, and then by the way, I want to then later discuss whatever they're gonna be doing, because it looks like fall. It's not over, because Chandler made a tweet like, hey, summer's over, but this is not over. You know, so that there's more stuff coming up, like fall ASMR and then gameplay. We'll get to that part. First, we're gonna do this. All right. Blah blah blah. By the way, we still don't have the rating for Hogwarts Legacy, do we? Or is it for teens? Because I heard that somewhere there was already a rating for the game, and it was like teen. It was a teen. With banjo on my knee. Well, no, but yeah. Thought it was rated 16. Really? Yeah, I don't know the rating. Do we know about it? I wonder when that happens, because I feel like that stuff, the rating happens sort of independently from their team. It's not like Avalanche decides that there's the parental guiding whatever association team of parents, I don't know, who decide, ooh, this is not good for the kid, you know? All right, let's go. What's wrong with my... But the very first thing is this thing confused me so much today. So they showed this and I'm like, oh, so this book is called An Unauthorized Guide to Hogwarts. But then this was literally what was, no. So the name of this is Field Guide. And apparently this book has, someone had it before and made all these notes. So what they assume is that you get the book that has tips, but in that book, whoever was before, what is that? Why it became dark? I'm present. Okay. I don't know what was that. So, yeah, whoever was before, whoever used it made notes, kind of like with Half-Blood Prince, right? Someone had like, you know, Snape he took notes in that book, and this is the similar situation. Hold on, some Vera theory. The character was thought to be Squib, but through witnessing the death of someone close in a pretty violent, dark way, they accidentally tap into the ancient man. See, I don't think a character would be Squib, because I don't think that would make kind of sense. Like, I understand if there was no magic simply didn't surface until a certain point, but I don't know, it's like a muggle doesn't really become a wizard, right? If you have to be a wizard to be a wizard, you know? a wand won't work if you're a muggle, even though like Kowalski, right? He knew about it. He couldn't do that. He had a wand, but he couldn't use it. So in the same way, it's not like there's something happening. It's the same way, like if you're a squib, well, that's what you are. So I don't think squib works, but yeah. Let's continue. So unauthorized guide, and we got these notes. Common room secret. Let's see in the bottom there. By the way, I actually some of these things I had to also like look very closely to read because it's so many places I couldn't understand what it says. But yeah, so here at least it says take staircase to K. Go down hallway, third barrel. So that looks like it's the like a tip how to get to the Hufflepuff common room. And I'm thinking, well, we would probably get there if we are at Hufflepuff. And someone would tell us when we get to Hogwarts. There would be like the girl, because remember in Autodesk presentation, we presented with this book from a prefect, I think, or maybe a teacher. But she gives us this book, and she is probably the one who guides us, who gives like a tour of Hogwarts. Like, this is where you're gonna be, this is where you're at, this is like, you know, she's gonna sort of introduce us to Hogwarts post the inauguration. The first ceremony where we are assigned the what's it called? Oh my god. What? Hey, Nighty Nerd, what's up? Good to see you. welcome. Yeah, what's it called? The sorting ceremony. Oh my god. Yeah, never mind. So yeah, after the sorting ceremony, like the next day, probably, or maybe right after, I don't know. There's someone like that prefect shows us around Hogwarts and then gives us this book. Oh, this will help you. And these notes will probably have clues where the other, because she's not going to tell us where the other dormitories are, because you're not in that house, you know, just stick with yours. But there are tips here how to get in, like how to get into other dormitories. And then if we say find a Polyjuice potion recipe and then make the Polyjuice potion, then we know where to go and how to get in the dormitory. We just need to sneak in as someone else. So I think those are the tips. Well, what are the tips for with this particular thing? And then this is awesome. So as you remember, Chandler said when they posted the trailer with common rooms, like don't tap on the glass in Slytherin's common room. And here's an example of what can happen. It does happen. The sea creatures go nuts. Look closely. Well, maybe not nuts, but it looks like there is an effect. The moment she casts a spell, the moment, like it's more or less calm. I go, blah, blah, blah. Whatever them. Maybe I'm seeing things, but the important thing is that two things that are sort of confirmed with this and this clip. One, in many situations, hold on, we will encounter objects like this, like in Ravenclaw Common Room, where there's a square, we can interact with it directly. But at the same time, we can still cast spells regardless of that. Like she just cast probably Stupefy, because that's like a red. Claire, where is my wand? Where's my wand? Hold on, I need my wand. Whenever I do this, I need it. I'm powerless without it. Hold on, give me a second. I need my wand. Aha! I found it. Got it. Sorry, just Bosco a little bit in his eye. He likes to hang out right next to me whenever I stream, or just whatever I do. He just nearby. He has to be. That's the nature of pugs, by the way. If you like consider or whatever, they are those animals that will be wherever you go. Like they want to be like just with you, just hang out with you, whatever you're doing. You watching TV, they'll be hang out with you watching TV, or you go somewhere, you're focused something else, they'll want to be part of that too, sort of. Anyways, I have a wand, and yeah, it looks like maybe Stupefy because of the red. Stupefy was red, I believe. Wasn't it? Huh? Anyone good? Any nice? No. Okay, that was like, what? Huh? So yeah, there's some stuff moving around. I don't see. Some people said that there were mermaids in here. I don't see any mermaids. I do not see. I see fish, possibly Grindylow. Those weird creatures. Maybe they're spooked. That's what I thought. Actually, that might be Grindylow in the. What are they called? Seaweed, and then they get spooked and move around. But regardless, yeah. So we can cast spells, which is fantastic. We can cast them anywhere in common rooms and Hogwarts. They're available to us. Sorry, I'm missing stuff. Hold on. I start to want to know if the ancient magic is so powerful and he's a big impact in the story, then how come Voldemort didn't try to learn ancient magic as well in his powerful pursuit of power? I don't know. Maybe it was uniquely set that, well, I don't know. Good question. Maybe he just didn't know about it. There's a reason why it's forgotten, because it's a forgotten magic, and maybe whatever happens here, then people will forget again about ancient magic as a result of a battle or oblivious. What is it called? Well, whatever, that rain. Maybe it happened again here too. Let's continue. Restricted section of library. We've seen before in the trailer with Peeves, but now we have a little like a slightly different, more like specifically the restricted section here. Restricted is just a suggestion, but don't get caught. So for a second I thought that, you know, what is whatever this font, the regular font, the Times New Roman like font, is what's written in the guide, but then handwritten is the extra stuff. But not really, because what it says, it's the opposite actually, in that perspective, because the book would say restricted section of the library, picture, know it, don't go there. But then in handwritten would say restricted is just suggestion, you know? So this is not really, but yeah. And I'm like so curious to just already go into different areas to the sides, just explore this. It looks so good, like the atmosphere of the library. I'm just delighting. Oh my god. Then there's some writings over here. Hold on. Bring flowers to garlic. Make sure they're not. So, I watched James's video. He said that it might be about vampires, and also he, as a point, he brought up one image from behind the scenes video, and he saw vampires written on the tiniest thing. I'm like, oh my god, he just studies everything. I mean, I do too, but I guess not everything. Anyways, because it's with a capital G, I don't think that's an actual garlic. That looks like a name, because bring flowers to garlic. Why would you bring flowers to garlic? So it might be a person's name. Make sure they're not, you know, venomous flowers, perhaps. Surname, yeah, that would make sense. Detention, Mr. Potter. So I must make flour with garlic soup. Or garlic bread. Ooh, that stuff is good. Anyways, yeah, that looks like like just make sure the flowers are not venomous, probably, because there's a great possibility that they might be. So that's easy and kind of unrelated, possibly, to restricted section, or maybe the librarian's name is Garlic, or last name. No, I don't. Well, no, it says clearly flowers, like a plant. Okay, next, defense against the dark arts classroom. The classroom was, okay, a lot of stuff in here. The classroom was made for mischief, like meddling with Professor's he-cats. I'll keep calling her that until I hear the right pronunciation. Hebridean black skeleton. So yeah. Why is it her? The first question. Why is it hers? Hey, shout out to TP. Hey, welcome. I'm thinking Garlic is a librarian. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I think it could be a librarian, but it could be unrelated. But yeah. So I wonder, why is it hers? Skeleton. Just because she's the teacher and it's in her classroom, so it's like hers, or she brought it from home. That's her skeleton. You know, that I don't know. I'm curious about that. But there are also writings on top. Petrificus Totalis. Well, hold on. Give me a sec. Do we go? No. Okay. So Petrificus Totalis, Rictus Sempra. I believe it wasn't confirmed yet, so we have it in the game. Ridiculous and Stupefy. I believe Stupefy wasn't said out loud. If I'm not wrong. I did a list. I had it in the video. I don't remember. My memory betrays me right now. But Rictus Sempra is a confirmation for sure. Petrificus Totalis, we've seen it in action. Like, you know, the freezing thing. Ridiculous. That means we're gonna have Bogarts in there. In the game, and you would probably think, okay, so here's the deal. Here's an issue with the Bogart. Many issues with Bogart in general and in the lore. So one issue about the game. You might think, well, if we customize our character, we're all different, we probably would have different fears. Are we gonna choose a fear so a Bogart turns into that? I think it will be irrelevant. I think whatever happened in our past as an avatar, that will be the biggest fear, and that will be appearing with every single avatar will be one fear. That's one thing. Yeah, that's it. Also, I always was curious, like, how do you know if it's a Bogart? How a Bogart looks like without a fear? Like, you don't see it. But another thing, you know, the best way to defeat a Bogart is with laughter, right? But what if you're alone? You encounter a Bogart, you cast Ridiculous, it becomes hilarious, but you were just terrified, so you need someone else to be there to laugh. So that's why I'm like, you need someone else to be present, kind of, because you wouldn't laugh immediately. I feel like. Well, yeah. It said that according to Lupin, a real Dementor, I mean, whatever, the real thing from the Bogart is more deadly. Well, that makes sense, but it's like they appear as your fear. How do you know? I guess you kind of can sort of, how do you call it? Figure it out that, oh, I'm in the middle of the city or whatever, you encounter ghosts, and if you're scared of spiders, like, oh, and there's a giant spider crawling at me, well, I don't think that's a real spider. I don't know. Like, if you have arachnophobia and you encounter a spider in the wizarding world, what do? Do you cast Agonia Exime or Ridiculous? Like, who are you? That's like that's like a interesting question I have. Yeah, if Dementor is yours, how do you know if to cast Ridiculous or Expecto Patronum? Maybe depending on your choices. Throughout the game, there is an algorithm that makes up your fears. Could be, but it would be more feasible. Well, it looks like they're just adding so many details in the game on the other hand, because I would think, well, adding also fears and that should be a lot, but there's so many little details. We'll get to them with Zonkos. Maybe let's move on. Maybe they might do that, and then we see the skeleton in the classroom and it gets knocked off. Some people thought that those writings could be from Sebastian, like Sebastian gave this book to us. I mean, it is possible, but I don't think so. That is not. He could have had the book and said, ooh, but we clearly remember how we're given this woman, well, girl, teacher, or prefect, hands the book to us in the Autodesk presentation. So not Sebastian for sure. Hey, Jenny. Welcome. La 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 la. Oh, Peeves. Oh my god. I'm so happy there's Peeves in the game. We've seen him before, obviously, but there's and he's juggling clubs like bats. And I first thought that they were on fire, but I think that just... Let me play it for a second. Maybe it is fire. Maybe it is fire. I feel like that's just like magic, you know? Magic. Visualization, but maybe they are on fire. But then they kind of disappear. No, it looks like magic. It's not magic, it's tragic. Yeah, so I also heard a rumor that this could be Weasley. I'm like, this looks like the Avatar. Not necessarily. She stands kind of to the side, but it makes me think that that's the Avatar, customized with a different robe without the stripes on the side, by the way. And my question is, where is this corridor? It looks so cool, so long. I think, I don't know, two things I'm thinking about: third floor corridor or seventh floor corridor, because they're kind of long. Is it a Weasley character or just a character? No, yeah, I don't think it is. I think that's just the Avatar. We did see a Weasley, the prefect. By the way, if you remember, the Weasley gave us the book. And she's a prefect. Yeah, I think she's a prefect. And she gave us the book. But that's not her. That's our Avatar, which is randomly or coincidentally red hair. Plus, that Weasley was wearing looked like different clothes, if I remember it correctly. We'll find it maybe in, well, I don't remember where the clip is. Too old, you think? But it could. Why do you think? For who? I mean, there could be many Weasleys. Too old? Oh, you mean she looks too old to be a student? Could be. Could be. Also, she low-key looked like her biology teacher, so maybe. And also below it says, ask about, what was it? Sherry. I see Sherry. No, Auror badge. Oh. What's his name? What's his face? Sherry. What's his face? Sharp. There you go. Sharp. Sherry. Yeah, Sharp, the potions professor. Looks like he's an Auror and worked at the ministry. I do not know if we're actually going to see the ministry. That has been a question for so long. But yeah, I have a question. If we're going to see the ministry ever in this game. I mean, it's part of it. It's part of the, at least that, you know, it's part of it. I feel like it should be there for some reason, but not maybe necessarily. Who knows? At least maybe not as an open world area, but somewhere we go to at some point. The Bloody Baron? What about Bloody Baron? Something keep telling me this is somewhere in the basement. Oh yeah, I actually thought about that too, but it could be in the basement. It could be. I thought about that too. But there are carpets. I mean, there are going to be carpets everywhere in Hogwarts. Plus, the basements, they have a specific look. Like, when they showed... They could be the dungeons that lead to the potions class. That could be. But not the basement, because the basement, if going towards the kitchens, they look like the basement, right? They don't have these big stones. They have like red brick, small brick walls. It looks like a basement, you know, like in the clip with Hufflepuff. So this either leads to the potions class or somewhere up on like some long corridors. It does feels like a warm and cozy, and for that reason I feel like it's more on like 7th floor higher in the castle, closer to like, I don't know, Gryffindor or something like that. Yeah, I love it. I love the fact that there's thieves. You'll be blocking our way. We can interact with him. He'll mess with our day. I love it. It's like basically all the games that we ever had, all the Harry Potter games got combined and made in the AAA beautiful thing. Well, except there's no Quidditch, but whatever. You know, because there are elements looks like from older games, and as well as just, you know, open world. Oh my god, it just soothes me, and whenever I see these corridors, my brain just wanders off for just a little bit, and just I'm starting to imagine what's to the left, what's to the right. I'm trying to explore, because when I play games by myself, not on stream, I just absolutely silent. Usually my face doesn't change, and I'm there. It's almost like I connect. You know, like the Avatar from the Avatar. Yeah. Can you make out the reading over the door? Maybe have clues where this is. Oh, there are writings on the door. Let's see. Let's do this. I have pictures. I made screenshots so we could zoom in those things. I don't remember what they are. Okay. What's going on right now? Okay. Let's see. Come on, you son of a gun. Okay. I can't tell what it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so. But anyways, let's continue. So then we had a little thing with the secret cross wands dueling. I wonder why it was crossed out. I wonder what's up with that. Why is it crossed out? Maybe it's a secret. Well, it's a secret cross wands. Ah. Yeah. So, dueling club. Possibly we've seen part of it, maybe. But if it's a secret one, I don't know. So besides just dueling some students out in the corridors, we will have these dueling clubs and also battle arena. Well, I guess dueling club is gonna be with students and it's going to be more like civil situation, and then battle arena is gonna you can kill, possibly without consequences. Then, oh, they showed a bunch of stuff. So, I don't know what this is. Guys, I'm gonna need your help. Pepper imps? Is that like a candy? Like an imp. Strong peppermint lets you breathe cold air? Well, I guess if it's a peppermint. Or fire, because it's pepper. But peppermint's usually, like, it's more cold. And this is now gonna be at Zonko's. Breathe fire. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't remember that part. And then cauldron cakes. Batter is moist. Good to trade with. And then Figgin, Wiggenweld. Wigberry. Figgin, Wigberry. Very sweet. Levital? I can't see. I can't tell. What is this? Fizzing Whizbees. Oh yeah, those are the treats from Zonko. So I guess these are all the things from Zonko they can get in there. With little pranks in them, like that can that we're gonna see in a moment. Hey, thank you, AJ Draws. Oh, welcome. I haven't noticed you here. Got a nerd out over the Battle of Hogwarts video, dude. Oh my god. The ominous vibe was great. Hope you do one for Halloween. Your voice was perfect. Thank you so much. Really appreciate for the feedback. Yeah, I spent quite some time working on that one. I'm not doing exactly similar thing for Halloween, but I am making something special that it's sort of related. You'll find out in a little bit. Well, not in a little bit, like in a little bit. But thank you, appreciate it, AJ Draws. Thank you, Alexander. Do you think that there will be the animal crackers that change your voice to? That would be cool. That would be cool. But it's just, I love the fact that we are gonna be having these little pranks overall in this game, because that's like little extra little things, and we're gonna have them. We're gonna have these little, you know, pranks. It's these are like minutia details. There's going to be so many of them, and they add all of them, add and enrich this wizarding world. I love it. And looks like possibly this is like a brand new thing, since there is a podium for bewildering can of mystery. And then we had Forbidden Forest, a sneak off in Forbidden Forest, and live to tell the tale, because it's a dangerous place. There's a lot of things in there, so that's why that. And we have a tip: mooncalf instructions: brush once a day, feed mooncalf I don't know what that is, a day with fresh something. Don't forget playtime. So that's about mooncalves, and the next thing we have is the tree, probably where mooncalves hang out. And we don't see them until full moon. Pellets? What's pellets? Pellets? Rule number 33: enjoy the little things. Yeah. And that's what it's going to be about this game, I feel like. I'm going to be enjoying so many little things. Let me bring the actual video back. Yeah. So again, my question is why Dueling Club was scratched out. Is it very secret? It's kind of like the army of Dumbledore's army. They could do expansions like Triwizard Tournament. I mean, like, look at Valhalla where they kid. Yeah, that's true. I sort of see that happening as well. If now they're having even exclusive shops, you know, like the exclusive dungeons for a platform, yeah, we're gonna see DLC. It's like more of a guarantee at this point. Longo, yeah. It's like a little ball of fire that just... little fireflies flying around. It's awesome. It's just... it's everything... Why this little clip is so important is that because before we got announcements of big things, right, from the game, you know, common rooms, how gameplay looks in general, combat, you know, and now also with the ASMR, they were letting us know about how vast the world is and how, you know, alive it feels with all the different areas, how with water mechanics and stuff like that, wind, and just how everything behaves and looks in different weather conditions. But with this, it shows the minutia details that this game has, like the little things you can do, because the little things matter. Of course, there's the book. You're gonna have tips and tricks in here. But then you can tap at a glass and there's going to be some effect in there. Something maybe is going to happen. I always wish we could actually break it and flood Slytherin's common room. Alas, that probably is not going to happen, but I would love it if it would. You know, then you can interact with little globes. All around, not only here, we saw it in Gryffindor too, and then the restricted section with Peeves, and the fact this also confirms, by the way, that since it's restricted, if I get in there, we are caught, there's going to be detention. I'm sure there's going to be detention in this game for doing something wrong, and then probably we're going to be having points taken out of our house. What's your biggest worry currently of this game, Ben? Mine is that this world outside of Hogwarts to feel big but lifeless, or not enough things to do to motivate us to explore it. Oh, hey, Game Boy. Welcome from Australia. Welcome. Oh, by the way, before I forget, if Davo is watching, hey Davo, I know you are. There's one viewer who is from Australia, by the way, and usually watches on Xbox and doesn't have access to chat while watching. So, hi, I know you're there. So, to answer your question, I don't know. Worries. What worries do I have about Hogwarts Legacy? That's a good question. I think... Well, I think I asked this question myself when during our collab stream with Expect to Go, Podcast Now, Andy, Reloads, and Rhetoric on Tour. And I asked, like, okay, what would kill it for you? What would be the killer? And they didn't really have a lot to say, but to me, and I feel like we're in the same page in terms of, like, if it's just dull and there's actually, as you said, nothing to do. It's big, but it's like, every mission is sort of copy pasted. I think that's what killed for example, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's what happened. It's a big game and it was too big for me. And there were too many things to do. I got so bored. I just got not so bored, but I just got bored and I stopped playing it. I love Origins of Valhalla, but Odyssey for me, it was every other. Hold on, again, I have to. Odyssey for me was all the side quests were just the same. Every other side mission felt so the same, so not important, so irrelevant. I was like, I don't care. And I just got really bored. So that's what I'm afraid with any game. But I don't know. From what we've seen so far, there are different things that we're going to be doing. There's some side quests with store owners in Hogsmeade, right? We can ask probably someone and do a quest, help out with the store, do a mission like that. We can talk to a ghost, and there will be a mission with a ghost, like Sir Nicholas, right? We saw in the gameplay trailer there's something going to be there. Or then their students will have their own stories. And then on top of that, there will be some minutia little things we can do, like loot, and there will be repetitive. But with everything all together, I feel like there will be enough of a variety of things that you could do, so it doesn't feel you're just doing every other quest is exactly the same. From what I'm seeing so far, it's not like that at all, like in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So I have less worries. But if there was, this is it. To be boring. That's the biggest thing. Games should not be boring. At the same time, I play boring games. Well, not really. It's just, no, I don't play boring games. I just play games that are not necessarily the best. They're not AAA or not new. Because lately I've been playing Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth 2, the strategy one. I just play some skirmishes and just, yeah, it's fun. I agree. We had to travel for ages to do the... Yes! Oh my god, yeah. The world was too big too. That was a big bummer for me because it was exhausting. Like, you just have a couple hours a day to play. Normally, if you're normal... Not normal. The majority of people have work and don't have days to spend in the game. Plus, I have that too. I can't usually play for non-stop. As a teenager, I would, but when you have work, when you're just after work, you get tired. You would play for a couple of hours and then you're done. You gotta go to bed. You have things to do. So, and it's cool when the game keeps you engaged every time you come back to it. Oh, by the way, okay, now let's talk about the gameplay. Whatever. Let me find the tweet where Chandler made it. Oh my god, my mouse? Is it dying? It's probably the back. Let's find the tweet. Oh my god, I hate it. Every time I come back, this Yahoo bullshit comes back. Like, what the hell? Who uses Yahoo? It's a rhetorical question. Okay. Chandler Wood. It was recent, sort of. Oh, he had a birthday recently. That's right. Okay, here. So, in May, he posted, "Can't believe it's already been 2 months since the state of play. I'm really excited, blah, blah, blah. We got some pretty cool stuff to show you later this summer." And then he says, "It's been a busy summer. We hope you like what we've shown so far. And even with summer at an end, we're already working hard on the next thing. And the next, and the next. No specifics yet, but we're keenly aware you've been asking to see more gameplay." So, this is a great tease. Looks like we're not just going to be getting... Because the first thing I thought, okay, ASMR. The fall ASMR. But he said more and more. Because... Can you put ASMR as gameplay? Because if it's not a cinematic, and you don't have people fighting in there, or Avatar walking, but it's captured in the game, like it's a photo mode, so it's. Is it considered game? I feel like that is considered like a gameplay. But there is and the next. There's 3 next things. So. We're going to be... So, what's the ideal? Guys, what do you want to see? No, the gameplay will be separate. Okay. No, that's what I think, but I feel like, well, the ASMR, and there will be something else too. Because they have to show ASMR, and I feel like it could be with Halloween. They have to. They must. They must. Oh my god. By the way, is it October already? No, it's 30th. Tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? It is? Oh my god. Okay. So, what is your idea? What you would want to see in the gameplay? Because my ideal version of a gameplay, what I want to see, I want like at least like 10 minutes of uninterrupted. So we start our day just like as if you came back to the game you just came back from work, you just started the game and you continue. Like we saw in the gameplay trailer, there's a moment where the character wakes up in the dormitory. I want that to be, so we wake up at the dormitory, let it be Gryffindor or whatever. You wake up, we walk around the dormitory, walk outside, we say hi to someone or we just interact with an object. We go outside we check a menu. Oh, we're gonna go here. We like look at the map or whatnot. We're gonna go do this task and we go on our way towards that task to a class, for example, because we want to know how classes work. So we attend a class, we just kind of check in, and maybe on our way there, Peeves will block us and we'll interact and fight a little bit with him. Then I don't know, we're gonna go down to the Great Hall, we're gonna look at it, maybe get a snack. Then continue outside in the courtyard and maybe from there get to the clock tower. Actually, go to the thing, maybe take a passageway that brings from the grand staircase to the clock tower and then go across the wooden bridge and into the Forbidden Forest and do some wild stuff. While we're there, we can have a random encounter and have a duel with him. And then we die and end up in hospital wing or something. Oh, that would be cool. Like to know what happens when we die. And there you go. And as we end up in hospital wing, that's it. That would be awesome. Like just uninterrupted segment. That would be my thing. But okay, let me see what you guys said. He said it before January. Well, because fall. Did he mention fall? I'm just thinking about fall ASMR. Okay, well, I feel like, yeah, they're not waiting for anything. Because the marketing is full blast right now. Okay, let me catch up. I like to see how the spells are controlled. Oh, of course. Yes. Yes. We need to see the HUD. How you hold the controller. What do you press? Like, I wish they could do, like, someone actually holding a controller while we see that, like, something like that. That would be cool. While also seeing the HUD. I don't know. I haven't seen any game do that though. As much as they can show without any storyline. I think it would be without it, or at least something that we already know. Maybe a demo where we can create our character, so when game arrives, the character is ready to go and we can start straight away. Yeah, I guess. Well, it could be. We could see some more character customization options. Well, to me, that's like, okay, it's fine. I want to see more of the juicy stuff. But yeah, we could. I want to see also what is that icon on in the menu of our character, because there's a little icon with the house, and is that the house? And I feel like yes. Then if I customize me decorating R1, hold on. Changing woods or cord would be lore breaking, unless you just want a different one. Yeah, I think for the sake of the game, some lore stuff, like lore rules and laws, will be broken because it's a game, I think it would be fine with them showing us walking around Hogwarts and talking to the students and finding secrets or something like this. Yeah, just very like as if just a regular playthrough you would have whenever you come back playing Hogwarts. You start with then Game Boy. I want to see secret portal passages in Hogwarts and surround world that teleports you to different location instantly without loading screens, like they do in Rather and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. No worries. I know autocorrection can be so annoying. Yeah, that as a good point. It would be cool. So for example, we did something inside the castle a little bit, and then flew network to like a far away land, and then do stuff. That's a good point. We can see that travel of the fast thing. That's good point. 10 points to Gryffindor. Wait, by the way, Game Boy, what house are you? I still want to know more about the vivarium and that. Oh yes, that's like the house. The fact that we have a house there, and I want to see how many options for the cottage do we have. There's so much we can do there. We can craft, we can upgrade things, we can grow plants. We already know a lot about it, but at the same time, we still have so many questions. Like what? And I feel like that sort of opens up that is also linked to the skill tree, right? Because I feel like based on what we choose to upgrade or grow, or that will be pushing us towards one thing or another. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good one. But yeah. The room of requirement, because it's there. Yeah, like changing its color or adding gunsmith details or wand or jams, but the core one. Yeah, okay, so that again about the wand. Yeah, if you can cosmetically customize it, I mean, it would be fine. I guess I'm not always after the idea of customizing the wand, but if it's there, cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Why am I so muddy? Oh, that's why. Oh, that's fine. Continue, then that's exactly what I was thinking. At least 10 minutes showing our character waking up from our dormitory, going through the castle, and maybe going to class or straight to quest. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was. Yeah. Showing off spells and HUD. Absolutely freaking yes. Alexander, I mean, when you are in the room of requirements, you can see the world inside them. Yeah. The portal thing is doable? What do you mean? Like from the game portal? Like instant swap from locations? Because I feel like if you're saying from there that in the Bavarian we see a whole new world. Oh yeah, you're right. That's a big deal. And it's seen from the outside. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. That just sort of talks about the power of this game, that it's, advanced and powerful. I mean, where you are in a room of, oh yeah, there. I still want to see more uninterrupted gameplay with combat and casting spells. I want to see confirmation that it's indeed smooth gameplay and not become annoying spamming spells. Yeah. And at some point, there will be repeating, because in combat, that's what you do. You try to win. But what was very repetitive in terms of combat for me? What was not fun? I'm just trying to think of something that wasn't fun. Like in the Deathly Hallows Part 1, it was painful because it was just poorly done. It was not intuitive. It was not fluid. It was a bummer. In Deathly Hallows Part 1. In Part 2, they did buttons. Like you press once or twice, it selects a spell. It's very simple and straightforward. That's more button mashing, but it was slightly better. Deathly Hallows Part 1 was just annoying. Hey, Eddie, welcome. I did drop maybe some insignificant fetch quest that shows us going from Hogwarts to some wizard hamlet and having to do a puzzle with spells on the way. Yeah, a little minutia, irrelevant sort of side quest could be fine. I mean, I just want, even if it's not a side quest or any quest, just walking around and doing some stuff. That's because that's where I will live the most. So one of my most favorite games is Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I love coming back to it. I have played it so many times, but I just come back and I know there's story mission there and side missions available if you meet someone, but I just wander off and look for something. I don't know what. I look at the database. Or I have the guide for Zelda, by the way. And there are all these weapons like, you can find this here or this there or this. And there were this DLC treasure chest with special items. I want to fight this one thing, and I would go on the quest without teleporting. Just doing that. Not a mission, not a side quest. If a little side quest appears along the way, I would do it. But it would be just this minutia, doing the smallest things and just enjoying the entire world and then fighting goblins and whatnot. And what I loved about it too is that the Kark seeds in there. I don't know how they can pull it off, but I would love for Hogwarts Legacy to have something similar. Like the Korok seed. You know? Not necessarily exactly the same thing, but it's just there were so many of them and they were everywhere, and it was fun finding them all the time. Especially fun when you have the mask. I don't know if you played it, because you can have a mask that detects them, sort of, but it doesn't tell you exactly what it is, but it helps you find it a little bit. I feel like you have 4 spells assigned to the 4 symbols buttons on PS controller, then you press L2 and you can assign 4 more spells, so then you can have 8 spells to use at a time plus combo buttons. Agree. That could be that seems feasible. There will be some spells that are like press like square thrice or hold it down. There will be stuff like that. Almost like, well, yeah, it's gonna be that, but there are other that you can equip. That sounds fine. I mean, for me, ideally it would be having all of them as combos, but it doesn't look like it is exactly like that. Instant swap between abilities. Yeah. Because I feel like some of the spells will be sort of like abilities. They're not like Avada Kedavra. I feel like it's going to be a spell. There's going to be hard to learn. And then you won't be able to just spam Avada Kedavra. But instead, some meter will build up. You'll use it as like a special ability. I think we'll have less than 8 spells active at any given moment to balance out how much we can do without losing the choice of which spell to have active. Yeah, I'm gonna have a Kadabra everybody once I can, even the students. It'll be freaking awesome. By the way, we can have... Oh, I didn't see this animation. Oh, did you see that? I tend to come here time to time. I probably never hovered on this thing. Oh, like a mechanical little thing. By the way, how many of you have pre-ordered the game? Let me do the poll. I want to know. I know the majority probably. Go away. I want to know how many of you have the game pre-ordered. PS5 collectors, lucky, and digital. Wow. For digital deluxe, nice. I have digital deluxe so far. PS5 deluxe digital pre-order. Nice. Okay, 75%. Oh. Still saving for digital deluxe for PlayStation. Money was gonna use for the PS5. I get it. I get it. I will have to be saving so much because it's a struggle right now a little bit, mostly because earlier, as I said, I was working on the bigger projects for this and I would skip sometimes work, like it was weird situation, and then I found myself like, I have to work more, and it was weird. And I learned a couple of valuable lessons about YouTube in the past couple of weeks, months, you know. And I'm making adjustments little by little. PS5 Collector's Edition. Yo, how did you get those? Did you get in the first day? All of you who got the collector's edition, did you get them in the very first day? Bought the PC version and the PS5 version. Two versions for two people. Nice. I'll have to be getting all of them. I already pre-ordered PS5. I don't have PS5. But I do have everything else. So I will be getting that and making little comparison videos later on. So we'll have deluxe only on PS5. I guess the rest will be standard. Not sure yet. A Hogwarts themed yes, I would get that. Absolutely. I kind of wish, as you said that, I wish they're gonna do it. I hope they're gonna do it. And then, oh my god, can we just take a moment and say how freaking beautiful, oh my god, this image is. This area in Hogwarts. How beautiful it is. Every like statue, every column, and the fire torches everywhere. The staircases, oh my god. It's like we've never seen Hogwarts in such detail. But yeah, I'm back to that. Yes. Hogwarts Legacy Edition. I mean, they did with Horizon Forbidden West. That's an exclusive. There's gonna be the God of War one for sure. I would love. Did they ever make like a console box set, PS5 box set for a game that is not PS5 exclusive? VR? Oh my god. No, I think this is gonna be hard. VR headsets aren't that advanced for this. Like, if you pay attention to the games that are in VR, they're not that. Like, they are a generation back from the games that they play in VR. Most of them have like a generation and a half visual fidelity quality, you know. It looks amazing, it looks like high crisp, but it's just the games that are like the visuals, the graphics are, they're past gens. I want to live in there too. That's and we will. I mean, see, that's the thing. Zelda is not VR, but I get so sucked into it. And I can't wait to just get sucked in. See, God of War, for example, it did the same thing, but it's not an open world, so, and it's not too long of a story. I completed pretty fast. And it's an amazing game. But what I love about the Zelda is that, like, it's open. It's open, do whatever, roam whatever. While we're talking about God of War, for example, I don't think God of War would work as an open world game because the story is more key there. Story drives that entire. It's a good story, and then an amazing gameplay. Open world, don't think would work in that with that. But for Hogwarts Legacy, that's like the best thing. We never talked about the mines. I'm thinking. By the way, let me know what videos would you like me to make in the future. I will make notes, mental notes, or I'll write them down if you have any ideas. That for until the end of this year. Because we never talked about the mines. I'm just realizing. We never talked about these mines, and we have a great deal of pictures about them. I want to know, but what is there to ask? But yeah. Like, what have we ever do we have any information about mines in the lore, in the books? I don't remember any of that, but I would love to research and find out. And what goblins are, well, probably gold is what they're mining. But I feel like that could be an interesting video. You let me know if that would, or if there are any ideas you have or you would like to see someone talking and breaking down. I love that. I wonder if each secret passageway will be unique, how it appears, or they're all like this, like a little portrait with image that then gets pulled closer with the duel. By the way, look at it. The area looks very familiar. Look, this carpet looks almost like we saw in the new clip, wasn't it? Good idea. How will dungeons work and the leveling required to enter them? You need to know certain spells for some to enter, etc. How many will there be, etc. Okay, dungeons, I see. And yeah, I guess there are ways. There's sometimes you need different levels. Well, if that's true, maybe not necessarily levels. That it's not like there will be a dungeon that won't let you enter unless you have something. But you could enter and you're not gonna succeed. There could be like a boss that you can't complete. That's interesting. That's cool. I wonder why Australia is getting Hogwarts Legacy 2 days before the rest of the... Really? Really? Is that true? Is that officially confirmed? Well, lucky you, Australians. You're gonna... Well, like 2 days earlier than the pre-orders, even? Than the 72 hour early access? Earlier than that? Theory video on why we visit the Azkaban. Oh, due to the unforgivable, ancient magic, or our involvement in Goblin Rebellion. Okay. That could be interesting. That could be, well, we still haven't seen Expecto freaking Patronum. By the way. That could be good. Alright. I'll keep playing this, by the way. I would like to explore a secret passage that you'll get somewhere unexpected outside. Yeah. And we will. Because I don't know if in this trailer, but in the very first game, cinematic trailer, story trailer, whatever, reveal trailer, they showed a place with mooncalves, and there was a little structure behind, like in the background, and that looked like, because there is a passage. I remember the name of a statue, but there is a passageway that goes into the lake in the forest somewhere. A video on how the RPG elements work. So do spells have levels? Does your wand level up that? Okay. More use it and it bonds with you. How a skill tree would work, how clothes work, and so on. Okay, so just the RPG element. I see. Okay. I'm lucky. Who's lucky? Because someone got PS5? That's true. 2 days earlier, even for the... Wait, what? Hang on. Earlier, so February 10th, that's regular. 3 days before that, that's February 7th. So you getting this on the 5th? Are you getting on February 5th? Okay. I've seen a lot of people say that the castle begins to shake when you open the field guide, but that could only be the camera shaking, and there could be effects that hadn't been added yet. Possibly, what I think it is, it makes a loud sound, almost like a thunder, possibly. Because we had a similar book in the first movie, remember? Sorcerer's Stone, when he went to the restricted section, he got a book and it screamed out of it. So maybe the Hogwarts is not shaking, but it makes it seem like, oh, what's going on? whatever that means. Coming out of the book. Huh. Okay, oh, never mind. Correction. Will the Mirror of Erised be in Hogwarts for us to find, or is it not made yet? I don't remember about that fact. I don't know. Should be ancient. So Mirror might be there. I mean, yeah, possibly. Unless PlayStation made a mistake on the Australian. Well, so that's Game Boy. Is that what it says? February 5th. Barbarian Forest Passage on the 7th floor. Ghost Passage as well as in the dungeon. Wait, what? Hope to see Nicholas Flamel or whatever the spelling. Wait. Yeah, he was still alive. Nicholas Flamel is very old. I think he was like in 18th century. Is that when he was alive? Yeah, 5th February. Wow, that's crazy. Why would they? It could be a mistake because it never. There was no trailer that said, "Oh, you know, you get this." Like everyone gets February 10th, but Australians get it on the February 5th. Interesting. I studied the entire layout of Hogwarts. I know, so I can get it the day before. Dumbledore said in the Philosopher's Stone that the Mirror of Erised arrived there recently when he finds Harry looking at it. Okay, so it's not going to be in the game, possibly, but it's still somewhere in the world, perhaps. Because by the way, I'll keep playing. Oh, 13. Okay, that I had that in mind, that it was it's like, what is 14th century, basically? Yeah, like the 1300s. That makes, yeah. Because I remember reading about him, like he was then he pretended that he died, but then he was seen through multiple. That's not only Harry Potter, by the way. That's just in the world. You can read about Flamel. And he appeared through many centuries. Even in the past century, last time he was seen somewhere in Moscow in the theater. And also in France, someone saw him. Yeah. So there is a legend in the real world that Flamel is alive to this day. Digital downloads often allow you to download beforehand before they officially release. I've experienced that before, but that was just a few hours, if I remember correctly. Okay. Clement was mentioned in Fantastic Beasts. Yeah, he was. Most times in UK, they only let you download one day of release, but I don't have much experience about it. Well, yeah, that's what I would assume. The day, the number of the day, as that day turns on your clock, on your calendar, that's it. You can download. But I also remember with Back 4 Blood, I could download it beforehand, before the actual release. But it was like it wouldn't start. It's like, oh, it's not ready yet. It wouldn't let me start it. So it would be already downloaded, but not fully. On the day, it would be updated, and then I could play. Yeah, I remember that. He was dusty. He was for sure. Yeah. Well, let's finish let's have this trailer finish, and then we'll maybe wrap up for a little bit. For quite some time, because I'm not gonna stream next week for sure, because I'm going to Alabama, just like I said, to visit my family, and so I'm not gonna be making videos of there, unless I will still have my phone and possibly take maybe a microphone with me, just in case anything happens, because I've seen with, you know, Hogwarts Legacy is so active lately that but I have a video that I recorded this week, and I'm working on it. I'm editing it, and it should be ready by next week. So yeah, it will be something. What country are you from? I am from Ukraine. I lived here for roughly 7 years, but I'm from Ukraine. This is why I also got it into digital deluxe. I want it for sure on release date and to play. Yeah, see, I think the next generation of consoles that I'm going to be getting is going to be digital only. Because I do like the physical, whatever this is, you know, physical discs, physical box, because I want to, you know, have it on the shelf or whatever as a display thing. But I feel like I'm slowly with, because I still have I have a bunch of games that are on discs that I want to bring to new consoles that they're gonna be coming out, and I want to have that ability to do that. But as time goes, for example, Xbox, I'm not buying it. I just, because I have Game Pass, it's so easy. So how many times have you watched all the gameplay trailers? Yeah, I lost count. I live with them. I go to sleep with them. Yeah. By the way, so this area, yeah. So I saw, like, so it could be about the RPG, and this is where they kind of start the RPG elements, and they all about the rumor requirement. Ooh, remember also these? I was so happy about these little guys, these little plants. They were in the first games. What are they called? The mushrooms with spikes that spit them out. But here you collect. And I wonder why they don't spit out the spikes. Because maybe we knew a spell or whatnot. Traits, upgrades, appearance. And the question is, yeah. My question was that if different clothes have different effects on you, like you have a special cloak that has boost towards something. And because the traits, as a guy holding a cloak, almost make an outfit that probably outfit, and also with upgrades, it shows cloaks with mannequins, by the way. And that makes me super confused, but I feel like that sort of answers how it works. I need to sit and think about this, but it has to do with some physically, in some way, whatever we upgrade, whatever traits we choose, whatever we upgrade, it will reflect on our outfits. Maybe. Like, it will be a mark, like you put a rune on a sleeve, or you engrave something, and then you see it. It's like a physical representation. Because like there are cloaks in every the traits, upgrades, or appearance. Because if it's just a thing, like just this is the cloak, the upgrades would be, I don't know how an upgrade. I mean, I could. Well, not a cloak, and also traits would be not a cloak, but they all are. And looks like this guy is just holding something over the cloak, about to do something to it. So maybe, yeah, like all these upgrades and these like skills and traits that we apprehend in this game, that will be reflected on our outfit somehow. or at least be physically visible. Yeah. Mannequin. Yeah, oh my god, I'm gonna want to murder all of those mannequins from that shop. This thing is scary. What is that closet? That looks like a death chamber. It's like a torture thing, by the way. Okay, you know what? I think since you mentioned it would be cool about RPG, it could be a cool video doing like a breakdown of all this one more time and trying to understand what's going on. What you do in this area. That could be cool. Iron Maiden. You want to hear Snape in Spanish? Why? The Latin American Spanish. Oh, because dub of the movies was really, really good. And yeah, that could be cool. I think I heard it. I'll try because my roommate, my friend, he's from Mexico. We'll try maybe to play it. It's hilarious in Ukrainian. Because it's all dubbed. It's hilarious. I know they're going to have divination class because they show the divination classroom in the gameplay trailer, but are they going to have arithmancy? Arithmancy? Wait, what's that? Arithmancy. What's that? Yeah, but yeah, this looks like a torture little chamber. You know, you put yourself there, and there when it closes, it actually has spikes. So it just slowly closes on a victim and torches, whatever. This construction looks like a from Nicholas Flamel's workshop or something. And Moonstone right there is being made in over there. Interesting. There's some cards. Yeah, I think I remember who gave a suggestion about this, but yeah, about RPG. I think I will start working. I'll think about how I can wrap into a theme about the RPG elements, but we'll focus on the room requirement. I want to ride an Anundu in the game. What's that? By the way, I know the character casts the pulso in that one moment, and the enemy flies so far away. I love that, and we've seen in a bunch of different moments. He'll cast the pulso and he goes like, yo, he goes far. These little cabbages, evil cabbage, evil gabbage. You know what? I just thought of something. I realized that we see a lot of these balloons, like we saw where we could do broom races. And then I thought about as I was saying about Korok seeds. Remember? In Zelda, that would be cool to have some similar. Maybe that's because they're everywhere. These balloons, we see them in many places. Maybe those are not just... Or maybe there's something you pop and you get something there. As a result. Could be. The Cabbage Patch Kids. Sour Cabbage Patch Kids. Look at him. Yeah, there are a bunch of here. You like... But in other places... Oh my god! I don't know if this is enough, if there's enough of information could be, or if there could be a video on its own, I don't know if it would be enough. But discussing this area, I always wonder what the hell is there. What is that? It looks like some ancient magic runes written on the mountain. I always wonder, like, what the hell is that? What is that? I just instantly want to go there. It reminds me again, like the Malice from Zelda. But what the hell is that? Horcruxes would be cool. The Thingman made a video about Sebastian Quest, and he said the book could also be about making horror. Oh, could be. And Nundo is a magical beast that is a large cat creature. Okay, large cat creature. You see one in the first Fantastic Beasts movie. It was huge leopard with an inflating. Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, we haven't seen him. It would be cool if we could see him. But yeah, what is there? I'm always so curious. I do have the 4K, the actual 4K version downloaded that I have to use a different app for. I should explore that. Maybe I could see more details in there. I love it. From East Africa. So maybe they are from East Africa. Maybe we're not gonna see them unless remember my video about dragons that I was talking about poachers, how they're poachers which were trying to capture dragons and stuff. Maybe those poachers will have hideout spots, and there we might meet some of the creatures that are from all over the world. They just bring them there. Companion! So, someone mentioned about random duels. So yeah, I feel like this is sort of we try to befriend a guy and we duel with the student. He just teaches us a spell. We have this. But also there's dueling club as a separate thing. And there is also battle arena, which is another thing. By the way, what's the symbol over there on the ground? Looks like two horses' heads. Like a dueling sign. It reminds me actually of Expecto Go's symbol. Of James's symbol, like almost right here. It's different, but it's like two wands and some spells coming out of it. But maybe it's not it. It's not that. Maybe there's just a rune that looks like it. Also, we have gargoyles. The hogs. I wonder if we can talk to them because there are many gargoyles all over Hogwarts, but only some of them can talk. That's what Hermione used to say in Order of the Phoenix all the time. We need to peel our eyes open. There are gargoyles all over Hogwarts, but only some of them can talk. That symbol look a bit like the Omega, the Greek letter, but it does, yeah. And the horse's head makes me think of Rohirrim's from Lord of the Rings. Unrelated. Comes to Slytherin Game Boy. Ravenclaw is... yeah, I mean, I think all of them are cool. I'm from Hufflepuff, but I'm super excited to be replaying all in all the houses. And as we slowly start to wrap up today, I just again want to bring attention to how detailed the castle is. Just look, remember this clock area, the clock tower, and then if we go here, there's this little fountain, then we go to the wooden bridge and to Hagrid. He's not there here. But this area would be so empty. So empty. But it's so beautiful. Wait a second, did anyone do like a comparison of locations that look like from the games? Would you like to see a video like that? Because there are so many places that I think I know what they are. from other games to have little comparisons. The statue that you see in the fountain of the Slytherin common room is the head of a Zawu, the cat creature that Newt writes. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention it in that video. I wrote it in the script. Second Fantastic Beast movie. You can recognize it from the tusks. Yeah. That is true. Yeah. Ben and James, Hufflepuff, Britt and Prof. Lynette, Ravenclaw, Sue and Retro, Gryffindor, Super, Carlin, Bro, Slytherin. And I believe Andy... Oh, you mean Britt? I think Andy was Slytherin too, wasn't he? Okay, comparison from old, like, because this is the clock tower, and it could be, I could show from the other game. Which one? Order of the Phoenix or Half-Blood Prince? I could do both, I guess. Yeah, that could be fun. That could be a fun video. Because I did one of my very first videos on this about Hogwarts Legacy was a comparison from the reveal trailer. And I never thought, why I never did it? Like, what? Such a missed opportunity. Such a missed opportunity. Get out of here. Okay, guys, I'm making a video. It will take a minute because, again, I'm going to freaking Alabama. I'll write it. I'll study again the trailer. What we see here, I'll make the comparison. It will be very straightforward, just a comparison. Now, where is Nicholas? Go ahead. I know it's very late there. Actually, it's going to be morning soon because it will start to set here soon. I really want Expected Ghost theory about Merlin's pensieve to be true. If so, this would be the first time we see and hear the four founders interacting with one another, and I'm so excited to see. Oh my god! So, hold on. I need to go to bed. Oh yeah. Yeah. Have a good night, Nicholas, and good morning. So, pensieve. Absolutely, that moment when we see the guy walking with a big statue. That's a pensieve. It looks like it, and I would absolutely love to see the construction of Hogwarts. How they found it. You know? They excavate, how they located. That would be... I just imagine, you know, the four founders gathering and then... I hope it's not just, oh, magically it's... in 5 minutes there's an entire castle. That there was like, you know, it took time. It took like a year or many years to actually build a castle. I would love to see that. And it's possible we could. It's possibly. Also, what is the purpose of Hogsmeade's train station? That's another question. Cottage houses. I usually go too. What is the purpose? History of the castle. By the way, I would love to make a video. It's not about Hogwarts Legacy, but just overall Hogwarts Castle. Yeah, I'm just later on, once I played Hogwarts Legacy, I'm thinking about making some Harry Potter related videos overall with some maybe interesting ideas. But yeah, what's the purpose? Because we haven't seen the train. We're arriving via carriage with Professor Fig. You know, that because we only arrived by carriage from all the way from London or where we were, because I think we went to Gringotts Bank. We had an interaction with Renrock there. We got kicked out or whatnot. And then we start flying. And then there is, it's daytime in that scene. Then we look, he explains us what the hell was that? Who the hell was that guy? And then we have nighttime when we arrive still in a carriage in Hogwarts. So what's the purpose of this? Do we go for a vacation? We're allowed to go somewhere? Take the train? Or we can explore this area, but the train never comes, and we're never allowed to take it? I doubt... Huh? If you look at the architecture of Hogwarts, it tells you a story. Just yesterday, I saw a castle historian going over it and showing how it had elements from many centuries. Okay. Yeah. The... Maybe you get caught doing something wrong in Hogwarts, then you get detention. Yes, hopefully. Also, would be nice to compare certain areas in the castle to the very old games. For example, the corridor leading to the Gryffindor. Oh, yes. Oh, that would be fun. That would be a big video. Like a long video, because there were so many places. Chamber of Secrets game. Yeah, that could be... What would you guys mostly want to see? Like, comparison from all the games? Or only selectively some games? Like, Order of the Phoenix version and this, because that's like more realistic to the movies. I wonder what you would prefer. But it is Ben, positivity, enthusiasm, always cheers. Appreciate it. Okay, if you look, yeah, I'm catching up. How we can make a fancy castle-looking cottage? That's true. In the Bavarian. That there would be decoration, but there would be options of the cottage though. But the decorations, there could be, because not a lot, not too many. But in the new trailer that we had, we will have seasonal decorations. We will have seasonal decorations in the game, because there's not mistletoe, but tinsel around the lights in the winter time. I want it to be like Animal Crossing. That would be... I mean, I feel like they might as well do something like that. But that's a very different game. I'll keep playing this. Have you played the incredible Hogwarts created in the Dreams game by ASMR Weekly? No. Wait, what is it? The Incredible Hogwarts? That's how it's called? I have not. Incredible. Incredible Hogwarts in the Dreams by ASMR Weekly. Okay. I made a memo. I hope we can go to every building. Absolutely, yes. Every nook and cranny explorable. If there's a door, better open. I can't wait for Halloween decorations. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, the poll is over. And poll. Okay, so 62% have gotten the game and 38 have not. Well. Actually, the next video that I'm going to be releasing next week, it's more about focusing on revisiting everything we know so far about the game and possibly convincing some of those who haven't seen enough reason to buy the game yet and provide that reason. It's nothing new, nothing grand, but I hope you're gonna enjoy it nonetheless. I'm gonna end this poll. Are you saying every door in the game will be openable? I hope so. Well, it's not possible because there were probably some restricted areas, but yeah, I really hope so. Everything, because in Zelda, it's everything. That's, you go to a village, and you can go into every house, into every owner, into every shop. You know, you can go into a house, look at their bed, talk to them while they're sleeping, look at them, and be creepy as hell. You can do that, so I feel like, yeah, maybe there are consequences. Like, you can't do that at night, but you can do it at day, or someone's gonna be like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" You know, they're gonna react to it because they don't. No, so they do actually. If you talk to them, they're like, "Hey, yo." Anyways, guys, I think this is a good moment to wrap it up. I've been streaming for quite some time, but it was nice catching up with you all. I love the little clip they showed during this week, and they revealed the whole thing today. The marketing is on top. The top-notch marketing actually for Hogwarts Legacy. It's been doing fantastic. They're all present. We all get little updates. And yeah, I'm sure we're going to continue getting them from week to week. And I'm super excited to see whatever gameplay they have prepared for the future. But the first thing I'm looking forward to is a fall ASMR, and I hope there's freaking Halloween in there and we can do Halloween decorations and some Halloween related quests. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like this because this ends up being a video for later, so likes help, and subscribe if not subscribing yet. And if you're wanting to pre-order the game or any of the art books, there are links in the descriptions, there are affiliate links. So I do a little, it supports a little bit the channel. Or even if you don't buy Hogwarts Legacy, if you just follow the link and buy something else for whatever you need, it still helps out. It works. Hey, thank you AJ Draws, appreciate it for the super chat. Thanks for letting us hang out, Ben. Check out ASMR Weekly. I will do. I have the memo. All right right, guys, take care. I'll see you live after the, well, yeah, I'll see you after after I'm back from Alabama. That's where I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna can wait, and I'm gonna make that comparison Hogwarts Legacy with other games. But bye guys, take care, have good days, good nights, good mornings wherever you are, especially in Australia. It's getting late. Bye. Okay, I always say bye, and then I realize that I don't leave. I actually have to like touch buttons and do stuff. All right, take care.